months after a wild street takeover in East Haven, police have made an arrest. Part of the chaotic gathering was caught on video in the ShopRite Plaza back in November when someone unloaded a fire extinguisher on a police cruiser. Tonight, East Haven police announced they've arrested 22-year-old Aldo Vargas of Worcester, Massachusetts. He's accused of organizing and coordinating the takeover. Police continue to investigate and say more arrests are coming.